It's not a lack of motivation that holds you back. It's worrying you'll never measure up that keeps you frozen. It's not that you don't want to move forward. It's the fear of whispering, saying, what if I try and it's still not enough? What if I fail? What if everyone sees I don't have what it takes? But here's the truth. Measuring up isn't your job. Faithfulness is. God doesn't call you to be perfect. He calls you to trust him and take the next step. Philippians 1:6 reminds us, he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. God started his work in you, and he's the one who will complete it. But the belief that you'll never measure up is rooted in a lie that your worth comes from your performance. Romans 8:1 says, therefore there is now no condemnation for those who are believers. You are already enough because Christ is enough. So how do you break free from this fear and start moving forward? Number one, stop comparing your progress to others. Comparison is the enemy of confidence. Galatians chapter 6 verses 4-5 says, each one should test their own actions, then they can take pride in themselves alone without comparing themselves to someone else, for each one should carry their own load. Focus on the path that God has set before you, not someone else's journey. Number two, take imperfect action. Perfection isn't the goal, progress is. Proverbs chapter 6:9 says, in their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. Even small, messy steps move you closer to where God is calling you. Number three, shift your focus to God's approval. Fear of not measuring up often comes from seeking validation from others. But Colossians chapter 3 verse 23 says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters. When your focus is on pleasing God, you're free from the pressure to meet anyone else's expectation. Number four, trust God to fill the gaps. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Your weaknesses don't disqualify you. They're opportunities for God to show his strength. So here's a challenge. Stop waiting to feel ready or worthy. Start trusting that God has already equipped you to take the next action. You don't need to measure up to anyone else's standard. You just need to trust the one who called you and promised to be with you every step of the way.